Hello everyone, welcome to Elliottwave.com YouTube channel. My name is Henry and today is September the 10th, and the chart of the day for today is SPY. This is the S&P 500 E-mini futures 45 minutes time frame. So as always, we're going to be explaining the structure as well as general structure of the entire instrument, and then also giving you guys potential target, right? And also giving you also some alternates to consider. All right, so here is the 45 minutes time frame, which is the same as the 1 hour basically, and we can see right here we are in sort of ending with 5 of 3, right? So we should be getting close to finish this with 3 in the intermediate degree here, right? So only a marginal high potentially before finishing, then we can get a pullback. So basically the takeaway here is that we should be able, or we likely can still see a bit more upside, but there is no good risk to reward. If this is really going to be ending 5 of 3 and pullback, then I think it's kind of risky, and there is really not really a good risk to reward to chase the current upside. Now equally though, just because we are looking for a pullback doesn't mean that okay, let me short it, sell it, because again, you do not short in a bullish market. It's very simple. If you trade with the trend, you're gonna change everything significantly in the way you approach the market and in the way you think about trading the market, right? Trading with in the direction of the trend is always going to be higher probability than the other way around, trying to pick the top, trying to pick the bottom, for example, in a bullish or bearish market. So here again, I do not like the idea of trying to pick the top, even though we are sort of, this is actually kind of a warning sign that it's at the last stage, so that if anybody wants to chase, it's probably better to wait for the bigger pullback before looking to buy. Okay, now let me zoom out to give you some ideas where we are. So like I said, we are ending 5 of 3. Here's the daily time frame. As you can see, this is the bottom in April. All the indices on the stock market bottom in April this year, and you can see this rally here, massive rally, makes new all-time high. But you can see this entire rally since April, which is a 5 months rally, has not been corrected at all, right? So it's been a 5 months non-stop rally. It has not been corrected. The cycle is still alive as we speak. But at the same time, you can see this cannot go forever. I mean, it cannot, nothing happens in a straight line, meaning we cannot continue to expect the same kind of ultra bullish move like this in the next 5 months, right? Non-stop. So eventually this is going to end and we're going to get a bigger pullback, right? Now the way we are counting it right now, we're going to be ending with 5, right? With 5 here, of 5, as you can see here, of 5 of 3, right? 5 of 5. So we got 1 2, which is this 2 is here, this is 2, this is 1, this is a running flat, 3 4, and then 5 of 5 of 3. Okay, now here's the general structure here. We are basically already at the last leg here to finish 5 of 5 now, but in this case this 1 2 3 4 5 is only ending with 3. So this is 3 in the higher degree here, which is what we are seeing here. Now what that means is that once we finish, we're gonna get, so if this is just to complete where the 3 and 4 is, so we're just looking to complete this 5 ways up diagonal. So as you can see, it's looking like a diagonal, and once that's complete, we can get a bigger pullback at the least in the wave 4. So that means if you consider this entire rally from April, that will be a wave 3 from April, right? So for example, you could put 1 into here, right? 1 into here, or even 1 into here, depending on, it's kind of easy how to find ways to put it, right? And then you put 1 to here, something like this. So this is one way to think of it. So you're going to get a pullback, and that pullback is significant enough even as a wave 4. Now the other option is simply to say that, okay, it's actually not just ending with 3, but it's ending with 5. So that means we're ending this entire rally already from April. Now what's the difference is that if it is ending the entire rally, you're going to get a much bigger pullback, because not only that you're doing with 4, you are looking to correct this entire 5 months rally, which can easily go back, let's say 50% retracement of this entire rally as a starting point, right? So so it doesn't matter though, like what kind of pullback are we looking at. Are we just looking with 4? Are we just looking the entire the entire rally to correct? It is still going to be a pretty significant pullback even as a wave 4 once this wave 3 here is complete. Now in terms of potential target here, right, in terms of the potential target, we can just simply use a 1.236, or maybe even just because we're just going to be looking at a very short-term target, right? We can use, for example, this 1 to 3 100% extension as a minimum target, 654.2. We can also use 1.236 retracement of the wave 4 in black, which is also happens to be exactly in the same level. This is what 654.2. So 654.2 seems to be a pretty reasonable target on the upside right now, at least the short-term target here, all right, before we might get yet another pullback. Maybe at that time we can either end the entire with 5 or just ending 3 of 5 or 5, right? So target usually can go from 1.236x as the minimum target all the way up to 1.618. So it's from 654. Let me erase this one first. It's from 654 to 657 as the potential target on the upside here. Okay, so as always, if you do want to get more updates like this, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, turn on all notifications, right? And if you do want to get more regular updates on SPY or any other ETF indices, feel free to check our service. We have 14 days trial, only 99 cents for new members. You can use the link in the description of the video to try our service. All right, so see you all again next time, and have a nice day, everyone.